Sanders. And he's in.
Look, Mike, I don't want to imply that they drew this play up specifically because this is when the league is celebrating National Tight Ends Day. But you got to admit, it's kind of fun seeing him score on this day in particular and join his fellow tight ends who've also scored throughout the league.
He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 11. And that will be a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Cougar 19, 18, Pioneer. Steady.
Now, Sanders. That's to the sideline and intercepted. Sanders picked up.
Here we go.
Here's a handoff to Gibbs. And some good running there. It'll fall forward for about 7.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. He's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to do.
They try to set up the screen, and this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete. Third down. 3 to go.
3 yards to go.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60. Ready.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a first down.
They'll run with Gibbs. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
A loss of 2.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12.
Go. Rig alert. Rig. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
From the gun, it's Sanders. That's hot. Downfield by Tucker. Down the sideline. And he will go all the way.
Mustang 19. Here we go. Shot. 70 Lions. 79 Broncos. Warriors 70. Buffalo 18.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. And he let him a bit too much. Pass is incomplete. Second and 10.
Mekhi Blackman on the coverage.
Let's go. Let's go.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that might have even lost a yard there.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
It is third and long.
Ready. Ready.
Here's Sanders to throw. He'll look underneath and finds Gibbs. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
When you think back to the first half, Mike, just how well he threw the ball, and you thought maybe this defense would come up with some answers in the second half to slow him down, but so far, that has proven to not be the case.
From the 39, here's a first and 10.
Cougar 19. 19 tight. 19 tight. Go.
Now it's Sanders. Oh, the pressure too much, and he goes down. Devontae White in there to bring him down. And that's That's his first sack of the year.
Come on, come on.
At the 48-yard line.
Play action. It's Sanders. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there, separating the man from the ball. And it'll bring up third down.
It's now 3rd and 19.
Back, ready.
A run up the middle. It's Gibbs. And that's not going to do it. They'll get about 3, but it's 4th and long coming up.
You can always tell what a team's decision will be on 4th down, Mike, based on what they do on 3rd down. In this case, unfortunately, they didn't get enough yards on the ground to make that 4th down more manageable. I think they have to reconsider whether they go.
Ready, 60 average, 60.
Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead, despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
It's a gain of 10 yards. That's enough for a first down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically...
And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long. And all you can do at this point, Mike, is just really marvel at how well he's been able to run the ball. And throughout the course of the game, they've certainly not been shy in giving it to him, and I think he's held up his side of the bargain.
So the fans going to head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. And make that a 5th straight victory as they're looking tougher and tougher.
I was playing shows on outside of Los Angeles. Last stop in town before I hit the road. And it was hot. I said, man, point that fan at me. And I'll be good to go. Wasn't playing songs for long when came in candidly. But the prettiest young thing I ever saw. And she was hot. Oh, nothing short of masterpiece. I said, oh, I need to know. Yeah, is that your man?